Hello guys, what's up? It's King Crystal here, and today Jake and I are here to do an unboxing and first impressions on the MSI GF62.
Hello.
So this laptop Jacob recently got, and I know that you guys really enjoyed the semi-live Dell G3 unboxing and first impressions video. So when Jake got this laptop and offered me to do another unboxing video, I was like, hey, why not? So needless to say, we're gonna go for a slightly better approach this time. Maybe not having me fumble with a knife for like 10 minutes straight on video, but we're gonna get straight into it and I'll explain some things. So first off, it does come in a box. There's another box that surrounds this, but I took that off real quick. And there's some tape at the bottom, so I will actually pause the video this time to take off all the tape with a knife, so you guys don't have to watch that for 10 minutes. So I'll be right back. Alrighty, so we got this next box open, and it seems that we have another box inside of the box.
We got a box inside of a box inside of a box.
I'm gonna let Jacob slide this box out real quick. And now we have the actual MSI box. And so that's good, and we're just gonna let the other box go that way. Alrighty, so we did get the
we just cut the seal.
We cut the seal off. And we're going to let Jacob do the opening of the box. So he's going to open it on up. And here we observe, okay, so on the top we do get MSI's blah 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 blah. See, that's Spanish, here's English, blah blah blah, contact info, probably for warranty if you have any other issues. So then on the top you're greeted with a ton of styrofoam.
Other cardboard parts.
Let's see, nothing in there. Probably a charging cable in there.
Looks like we got a charging brick. Quite a massive one right here.
Here, let's see, you can,
with its
Jake,
cable.
You can take the plastic off of that while I do this part. And we have yet another part of the cable which Jake will also take the plastic off of. And then under here we have the actual laptop itself. So once again, I'm going to pause real quick. I'll be right back once I've gotten all this styrofoam off of it and whatnot. Okay, and the last thing you get in the box is the quick start guide in this little plastic protector.
Alright, I'm just going to get rid of this box.
Alright, get the box out of here. We can now go to the higher quality camera, which is a bit more zoomed in. We should be good to go. Alrighty, so I'm going to show this. Here's the power cable that it comes with. Just pretty standard stuff. Let's see if we can get it to focus lighting wise on this. And then here's the charging brick. Very large. Let's see. You can see all the wattage and the ampage on it and whatnot. So if you're interested in that, let's see if we can get, once again, I need to see if I can get it to focus though. There we go. Alrighty, so if you're interested in that stuff, there you go. And finally,
wait, please.
Quick start guide. I already showed them the quick start guide.
Okay.
And finally,
we have the laptop itself. Bring it in right here.
Alrighty, so as I said, it has a ton of styrofoam on it.
Let's go ahead and get that all off there.
Real quick. So you have this thing on the side, and it slides out, and it seems to be in yet another styrofoam padded sleeve.
So yeah, one thing I will say is that it shouldn't break inside the box if you're getting it delivered. There's a lot of styrofoam, cardboard pieces, and packaging.
Okay, so I'm gonna lift it up right now to get this off. And there you go. There's the first shot of the laptop. And so now we're gonna go ahead, I'll show you guys all the different sides, and you can see everything, and we'll also go over the specs list on this particular model. So, like I said, we'll be right back. Alrighty, so here we have some first initial shots of the laptop itself. And I'm just going to rattle off the specs list of this particular model while we take a few looks at it. So first of all, it does have an i7-8750H, that is an 8th generation Intel processor with 6 cores and 12 threads, and it boosts up to just around 4 gigahertz. Along with that, it's accompanied by 16 gigabytes of DDR4 2666 megahertz RAM and a GTX 1066 gigabyte. Yep, that's right, we did get this in this model. And we got a really good price on it too, because the RTX has been released, so now all of a sudden the prices on the GTX cards are very, very, very competitive. So it also comes with this screen. It is a 1080p IPS 60Hz screen, as well as all of MSI's features. You get all the RGB keyboard by SteelSeries, and you got the the PCIe Gen 3 SSD, which basically means it's an NVMe SSD to boot off of, so boot up time should be very fast. You got all this multi-display stuff, and you got the really good cooling features up here as well with these buttons. And so now we're just going to go ahead and do some close-up shots of the I/O and whatnot to show you guys what you can plug into this laptop. Alrighty, so from left to right, we first have our Kensington lock shot, then we have an RJ45 Ethernet port, we have one USB 3.0, we have an HDMI output, we have a mini display port, and then we have another USB 3.0, then we have a USB Type-C port, not 100% sure off the top of my head whether that's Thunderbolt or not, and then we have a microphone and headphone jack. On the front, we got nothing but a few status LEDs. Okay, and on the right side from left to right we have one more USB Type-A, an SD card slot, and your AC power in. Alrighty, and here we have the back of the laptop. There isn't really anything major on the back, just some red accents and your exhaust ports for your cooling system. Alrighty, so now we're getting ready to actually turn on the laptop and start the initial setup. So Jake, you can go ahead and do the honors. Alrighty, so if you see it down below, you do have that lit up RGB keyboard. Seems to defaulted itself to red. It's already starting with Windows. Let me autofocus this to the screen real quick. There we go. Alrighty, and it's going very fast because of that NVMe SSD. We should be pretty good on that front. So let's see, I'm trying to focus this on the actual words itself. The camera's having issues. Turn this light down. Let's see. Continue and select. Okay, so selected language. We got English, United States. Yes. Just a moment. This should just be a basic Windows 10 startup. Cortana, no. We're not going to.
Yeah, I don't really care for Cortana.
Cortana, you are. No. If I have to give you guys my best recommendations, just don't enable Cortana when you get a new laptop. There you go. Just wait for it.
Can we skip this?
Let's see, can we skip this? That's the real question.
Just click on the screen.
Let's see. Okay, just a moment. Here we go.
Yeah.
Let's click on the microphone. We don't need to hear her speaking. Alright, yes. Is this the right keyboard layout? Yes. No. Skip. Connect to a network? No.
We don't have it.
We don't have a network.
Currently.
Skip for now. No, we're not going to enable voice control.
Accept the license agreement.
Act like you read that. Who's going to use this PC? Jake, you want to type in your name real quick? Okay, Jake. Next. Greatest super memorable password. So I'm going to pause it real quick.
Just give me a moment.
Alrighty, now.
We definitely do not want Cortana.
Cortana? No. You are very dumb. No offense.
What?
Anyways, so now we have a ton of privacy settings. So I'll just do what I would recommend for Jake. So let's see. Talk to Cortana? No. Turn on Find My Device? Okay, fine. Inking and typing? Send inking and typing data to no. Ad IDs, personalized ads, that's fine.
Yeah.
Get location-based experiences like direction, that's fine.
Yeah. Diagnosis.
No, that's sending diagnostic data.
Yeah.
Basically anything that's just sending Microsoft, you normally just want to click no. And then no, we're not going to do tailored experience because once again, that's just sending more data to Microsoft to use, so accept. And these are always configurable in the settings later on if he does decide he wants something that I just disabled for him. So almost done. Need to get a few more things polished for you, blah 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 blah. Okay, just a moment.
Oh, you know, I got this for you. Hi. We're getting everything ready for you. This might take several minutes. Don't turn off your PC.
And since this might take several minutes, I'm going to pause and we'll be right back. Alrighty, so now we do have the laptop booted up. And I just wanted to show you guys a few of the features of the MSI laptop real quick. So that includes the max fan speed and the RGB keyboard. Alrighty, so we do have the laptop up and running now, and I just wanted to take some time to show you guys some of the special features. on the MSI laptop. So first of all, we do have the fact that you can press a button to manually turn the fans up to their max speed. Jake will let you go ahead and do the honors.
Okay, so this button over on the left allows you to have max speed on the fans, which sounds like this.
This is really useful, for example, if you know you're about to do a heavy workload and you just want to get the fans spinning immediately to keep your laptop cool, but you don't want to have to worry about like some automatic fan speed control, limiting your fan speed and then having you get thermal throttling before you know it. So then also we do have this LED, this gaming center button. You can turn this off.
Yeah.
You can click the gaming center button over here and it'll open up the gaming center, and this is how you can control things like the keyboard. So here we do have the MSI Dragon Center with the lighting, and you can change your keyboard to whatever color you want, and there are a ton of modes too, so that's pretty cool. So
gaming mode, where it's like kind of on the left.
Yep, it's on WASD.
We got breathing mode, which is kind of like a pulsing effect.
Let me turn this camera down to the keyboard real quick.
We got audio, which I can assume may match it to the audio coming out of the speakers. And then a wave, which looks like this. And then we can also set the colors for the left, middle, and right sides. So if we can set this to say red, and then have the middle as green, we can use these standard colors down here, or select our own custom colors, and the blue on the right. And let me just set this back to normal.
So yeah, that's an example of setting it to, the RGB. Alrighty guys, so that's all I wanted to show you guys for today. Stay tuned for other content with Jacob's laptop, especially putting up against my Dell G3. For example, we might have another SSD versus SSD video, because this has an NVMe SSD while my current laptop only has a SATA SSD, so we can see the performance difference between the two. But needless to say, this is King Christo and Jake. We're signing out, and peace out everyone.
Peace out.